What up? What up? What up? You know what this is, man. This is Mac and Wiz. What up, Mac?
What's going on there, Will?
Ain't nothing, man. Chilling, man. I think we on like episode 21. We're just gonna call it episode 21. Yeah, we up there, man. We definitely up there.
A couple discussions, huh?
Facts, man. Word, man. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. It's a rainy day outside, but we came to bring you some information. You know what I'm saying? Kind of brighten up your day. We've been having this conversation about comedy. It's a couple things we really gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Today's title. What was today's title?
Is comedy going too far, or are we just getting started?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, is the comedy becoming too? I forgot the title that we used today. Is the comedy becoming too crucial? Was it?
No, it's comedy becoming
too offensive. That's offensive. What. So is comedy becoming too offensive, or are we becoming too soft, too sensitive? That is the question today.
That's making us all soft. Can't take a joke.
It's kind of ill, man. And I think the reason why we bring that up today is because we seen a video with T.I. T.I. was at a comedy club watching a comedian, and he got up and went on a rant and literally got in the lady's face and snatched the mic. And it's like, whoa! It like. I feel a certain way about it because of what she was joking about. She was joking about the sexual allegations that's against him and his wife, and he went off. You know what I'm saying? And said something, but he like totally went too far. He was ranting on the mic. I don't know if y'all seen the video, man. Look it up. It's on Media Takeout. If you want to check out the video, we're not gonna show the video because it's not on but we seen it from Media Takeout where he goes on stage, gets in her face, and snatches the mic. Not cool. Not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I do not agree with it. You know what I mean? Simply because we coming off a slap.
What don't you agree with? The joke or the comedy? I mean, the comedy or
both.
Okay.
Both. I don't agree with the joking on sexual allegations, nor do I think T.I. was right for getting up and doing what he did. Just like we talk about Will Smith. Will Smith was dead wrong for getting up and putting hands on Chris Rock.
So to you, sexual allegations are offline. What else is offline?
I don't even want to say. I think when you personally, when you talking about someone personally, whether they're in a public, they're in a public figure, or like you was discussing earlier, if they're just in a crowd. You know what I'm saying? I think the comedian has to be ready for the backlash. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say backlash, so he should be ready for T.I. or whoever to come up on stage and take over the show. Is that the backlash? I mean, what is acceptable backlash?
I mean, you saying something like booing, like we talked about earlier, but booing or like you said, doing a tweet. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
yeah. That's what I feel. Somebody should be able to say something, you know what I mean? And T.I. saying something or Will saying something, that's as much as they should do. But taking matters into your own hands and laying hands on people and snatching mics, that's totally crazy. You know what I'm saying?
How you justify both, like one act, both like you're riding the fence? Don't you think so?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm riding the fence because I'm saying that
you're blaming the comedian for somebody's actions.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's gonna be backlash and saying if you talk about somebody personally, then you got to be ready for what that person has to say to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When you say personally, like it has to be like personally, like because you mentioned T.I.
Exactly.
But what if they just say somebody like, what if they say something like I was saying earlier, like what if they just say a fat joke without putting somebody's name on it? Can't somebody still take that personal?
But I think that's. I think when we talk like that, when you talk like that, you're talking in general, you know.
I'm talking about stuff that I actually seen happen.
Right, but when we talk about personal is saying someone's name and directly joking on that person. General is saying black people, white people, fat person, skinny person, whatever you want to say.
How you're distinguishing the two, but I'm trying to tell you that it really ain't no distinguish, because just because somebody puts a name on a joke doesn't mean an anonymous joke can't be taken personal. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah, it definitely can, because like if somebody makes a joke about say deaf people, I said this before. Exactly. So you make a joke about a deaf person, I don't find it funny. Why? Not because I'm deaf, but I have deaf parents.
Not even that, but it's because you don't, like you said, it doesn't have to be directed towards you to get offended, is what I'm saying.
Right, for it to be offensive. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point, is what we're getting at. Are people just too soft being offended? Because, like I was saying before, all comedy that we ever grew up on was either indirectly or directly making fun of somebody.
Now, I dig it. I definitely dig it. Shouts out to Mike Whitaker. What's going on, Mike? I see you, man.
Comedy was made to be offensive. Not made in general, it was made to make people laugh. But we say comedy can be offensive, the way some comedies deal it. And some people could find that funny. And some, even people that might get offended might still get a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, but I think it's a time and a place for everything. And saying, when we talk, me personally, I think there's a line drawn and saying, I don't think joking about any sexual allegations is right. Because think about the women.
Where were you at when R. Kelly was getting done?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, think about the women who are saying that T.I. allegedly did this stuff. So for their business to be joked about, I just don't think it's a joke. It matters. What I'm saying.
So
you know what I mean?
When Mike Tyson was getting joked about raping chick, the guy said, "All you got to do is ring the bell. Mike, run back in the corner." That was the funniest joke of all time.
Yeah, but I think the older you get, you realize certain things aren't funny though. Like certain things aren't funny
to me. If you ring it, and he said, "How Mike Tyson gonna rape you? All you gotta do is ring a bell. He's gonna run to the nearest corner." That's funny.
That's dead wrong, man. I still don't make it. That's dead wrong.
But that's not funny.
It's dead wrong.
I'm asking, is it funny though?
I'm laughing.
That joke was told over 15 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
You think Mike found that funny?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think Mike found that funny at all, man. There's actually an interview where Mike, was about to lose it on the dude because the way the dude was, questioning him about how do you think people feel about you now that you're basically being convicted of rape, and he like, bro, like, don't talk to me like that. So what I'm saying, when it comes to personal jokes, you got to be aware that you don't catch no backlash. And all I'm saying is that, not saying it's open season on comedians, but I think that's something that it's always been, is saying that line is kind of like, it's a very thin line.
But it's not, it's only not if you
don't
have
agree.
a sense of humor.
I don't agree, man. Yo, if you in the building, shouts out to my man Charlie Chase. Shouts out to Taj. You already know.
Big Mike, what's good with you, brother?
Shouts out to DJ Major C. June 11th is going down. It's a big memorial for my man DJ Major C out there on Spring Grove on Lakewood Road. Make sure you pull up for that, man. If you know Major C or he rock one of your parties, make sure you pull up. Listen, I need everybody in here right now to share this video. Hit the heart, hit the heart, hit the heart. I want to see them hearts go up. Come on, put them hearts up. Now I want y'all to share this video because somebody else might tap in. What we're talking about is comedy becoming too offensive, or are we just getting too soft? So I want to hear some of these comments. Listen, we'll tap y'all in. You know what I'm saying?
I think people are just becoming too soft, but you can't crack jokes about nobody no more. Everybody's offended. Everybody gets offended so easily.
Yeah, but everything is not a joking matter though.
But in a comedic standpoint, it is.
Yeah, but a comedian need to sit down and shut up sometime, bro. Like,
why though?
Because everything is not funny, bro.
Everything is funny.
No, it's not.
If a comedian can find a way.
No, it's not, bro.
Find funny in something. That's his job. That's the essence of comedy. Is to find funny in shit that some people might not find funny in.
Nah, I don't agree. I disagree. What do y'all say? Let me see some of these comments. Who we got in the building? I see Taj. Shouts out to Charlie Chase. Miss Jubenville. Hey, Miss Jubenville. Sandy's in the building. So can y'all answer this question? It's a simple yes or no. Let me get a thumbs up If it's a yes, thumbs down. If it's a no. Do you feel like we are becoming too soft? Because the Melanated Mulatto feels like we're just becoming too soft. Period.
It is the truth.
And I'm leaning to the more the side where like some comedy is being too offensive and saying we have to draw the line somewhere.
It's something like this. I heard a quote the other day. The guy said, "You can make fun of Kim Kardashian's ass, but you can't make fun of Kris Jenner's titties." Like that's like what's going on here? Like, come on, that's backwards, man. Like,
I don't know. I don't agree on that one.
How don't you agree? Like, that's comedy at its essence.
Nah, you should be able to make, like, having jokes is one thing, but when you're joking on one specific person, then you're attacking that person, bro. You're attacking that person.
It's not an attack.
It is.
Why do you take a joke as an attack?
It is.
I can see like
because if the person does not agree with it, then you know what I'm saying. If the person doesn't agree with the joke and it's offensive,
so then you're at war. Then you feel you're at war with somebody with a mic. If they're attacking you, that means they have to be like how they attack you making a joke.
Far as let's just keep it in context saying T.I.
Yeah.
And her talking about the sexual allegation, that was an attack, man. That man going through a case and you up making jokes about my case, me and my wife's case. That's not funny, bro. That's not funny at all. Nah, no.
It might not be funny to him.
No,
clearly it might not.
It's not funny.
It could be funny to him. So, like, what if T.I. laughed at it? Then we wouldn't even be hearing about it.
Yeah, and I will look and say, you know, damn, T.I., you just laughing at your own. I mean, I guess
the case because what he was saying there that they didn't like. There's never no filed.
Right.
No charges never been filed, nothing like that. So it's not even a case. It's a rumor that she's joking on, basically. You know, these allegations that she's joking on. You know what I mean?
I don't agree.
Fervor, because ain't no real going to court.
But don't agree, brethren.
Like, that's crazy.
But don't agree at all.
Like, comedy is meant to find humor in things some people won't find humor. How many fat jokes you laughed at in your life? You didn't think that was somebody didn't find that funny?
And clearly, and I was wrong. So Mike says people are becoming too sensitive, and comedy has always been borderline offensive.
My exact point, Mike. Comedy, it can be offensive.
Okay, that's one perspective. I see you, Mike. Okay, Mike. Let me read that one more time for the people who just came in. So Mike says that people are becoming too sensitive, and comedy has always been borderline offensive. Yes. So it's got to be a time where we draw the line and say, you know, certain things are funny. So tell me about some of the things that would offend you. If somebody was making a joke about something, what would be some of the things that would be offensive to you?
If it's a joke stance, I wouldn't find it much funny. I wouldn't find too much offensive. I go to a comedy show and somebody talks about whatever, something that's sensitive to me, but he's making a joke about it. I wouldn't personally get offended because one, he doesn't know me exactly. So when he tells a joke and I say that's a me problem, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't know I'm going through what I'm going through. So that's a me problem. I'm not talking about T.I. situation. I'm talking about in general. So comedy, I pretty much won't find because it's like edgy comedy. I watch a lot of that's a little bit edgy, but goddamn, that's funny. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a line, man. So, your sister said, I think she's talking about the Will and Jada. He said, I love you, Jada, first. Maybe he wasn't aware of her condition. So that's going back to the Will and Jada. Shouts out to Miss Lynn Harris. Blessings to you too, Queen. She said blessings, my brother.
Peace, Queen.
Shouts out to you. Make sure y'all share this video. Share this video right now. Let's get these numbers up to at least like 20 people on Facebook. We also are streaming live on YouTube. Make sure you come and check us out. This Thursday is going down Trap Karaoke by my guy Fetty Heat for being in the building. What you said? Yeah, so share this video right now. It don't take that much for y'all to just hit the share button and let me see them hearts go up. I need a whole bunch of hearts. I need to feel the love today. Feel the love. Can I feel some love?
Let me ask you a question though. Back on it. You asked me that question. So what would make you? What is your version of comedy without offensive? Because like, what is your version of comedy if somebody's not getting offended?
For one, you have physical comedy where saying
the Jim Carreys of the world, like we
yeah,
said
like
before.
falling down or like slipping on a banana peel or keep trying to, somebody keeps, like
How many times you laughing at somebody slipping on a banana peel?
I mean, come on, I'm just talking about physical comedy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand
I
that.
like the comedy where the old man has got the dollar on the fishing line and somebody he's like, you got to be quicker than that.
Yeah.
So that's like physical comedy. What I'm saying, that's not offensive to anybody. That's not an offensive joke. You know what I'm saying? Saying that. So all comedy is not offensive. So he's saying,
name a classic comedy. I can name a couple. I'm just asking you. Name a classic bit from a top comedian that wasn't offensive that you remember that wasn't offensive. Because I got a few. I can remember a few. I know there's some.
That wasn't offensive.
That's a classic bit though. You know what I mean?
So we could just go back to who we talking about? I'm talking about Chaplin, who had comedy with no sound. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Or what was the other guy? Not Rodney Dangerfield. Benny Hill. Benny Hill did a lot of funny, like kind of like freaky type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was funny because everybody is basically doing these type of things, but he made light of, you know what I'm saying, being aroused and being walking down the street and see some girls, dress go up, so he got aroused.
Offensive to women.
Wow.
Offensive to women.
So I can see Benny Hill being offensive to women and saying how women feel and that they're offensive. I can see that. I could do. I can agree. He was a hot mess. Lynn Harris says Benny Hill was a hot mess. He was.
Get me back to where I got my side. But yeah, so I'm just saying, throughout history, comedy has always been offensive. Look at one of the biggest shows in the 60s and 70s. What was the white dudes that sit on the couch all the time?
What you talking about? Not Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker, yeah, they small folks.
Archie Bunker, he said some racist shit.
You know what I'm saying? That could be real offensive to a lot of blacks. You know what I'm saying?
But you said name some comedy that is not offensive. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I would say the best one is probably like a Jim Carrey type comedy.
Right.
Where it's more facial. It's more, gets on him kind of,
Right. Well, actually, when Richard Pryor first came out and he was on those late night television shows, that's what he was. He was like, you ever see the bit where he's got a whole bunch of cigarettes in his mouth and he's trying to light them all? Yeah. Like, that's basically him being funny, like the way that he moves being funny. You know what I mean?
You can't name a comic from our era that didn't build careers off being offensive. From Andrew Dice Clay to freaking only person that you probably wouldn't throw in there would be Bill Cosby because he was the clean cut comedy. But Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, all offensive comedy.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. You're right.
Careers off being offensive.
You're right.
The boundaries of what you say on stage.
Definitely.
So like, this ain't nothing new.
Nah, it's not. But what I'm saying is. I don't think that. I think because it's so publicized now, when we got social media, everybody got a camera. So, I think.
It's not that. People are being
I'm just saying. You say people in public because they're a public figure, they still have feelings, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're still human.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put you like this. Like, if Jada, everybody, she cried about her hair. You know what I mean? She put that out and she put her private business out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So once you do that, that's public business now. Once you she put her business out in the world, that lady got enough money, she could have gone and got a $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 wig, and we'd have never known she was bald-headed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She put her business out there. So now she's upset people. If she don't want people talking about her hair, or if she don't want people on her business, just drop out of the public eye. They could fall off the face of the earth and nobody ever know what happened to them, and they could be living their best life. But once you come into the public eye, you're going to be scrutinized with billions of people's opinions, and everybody's opinion ain't going to line up with yours.
I mean, I hear you.
So if you can't take people's opinions, good or bad, because if they throw praise on you, then you'll eat all that up. But as soon as somebody says something stupid, you want your husband, or you got your husband in a situation where he feel he got to smack a dude or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So you got to understand, yes, public people, people in the public eye get no sympathy from you because you choose to be there. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it, man.
You can fall out the public eye. Nobody gonna worry about you.
I dig it, bro.
Who gonna worry about Jay? Who would worry about Jada anyway if she wasn't Will Smith's husband or wife? Like nobody, like I told my sister, nobody rerunning no Jason's lyric movies and set it off movies back. She would be a nobody. You know what I'm saying? She would be a nobody. She'd be back.
I said, wow.
She would be.
I mean,
she would be an old actress. She's only relevant because Will Smith make her relevant.
You don't think that she stands on her own?
She probably is a good businesswoman, stands on her own like that. But I'm saying relevant. What has Jada done in the past 30 years? Besides the Red Table Talk. Like she's riding Will's coattails.
I get it, bro. I get it, man. Yo, what up, man? We got some birthday shouts out, man. I'm gonna shout a few people out. It's their birthday. Shouts out to my girl Rocky B out there in Hartford. Yo, Ashe, to my man Murph. It's my man Murph Dirt birthday, man. He passed away. He's been 50 years old today, man. Shouts out to him. Sadnetta. Happy birthday, Sadnetta. Happy solar return, Sadnetta. What up, though?
Who that? Give me.
Yeah, my man. You know Sadnetta, man.
Yeah, give me.
That's what you call him? Gimme. Gimme.
Inside joke, yo.
Oh, that's funny, man. Shouts out to Javon Hunter. Happy birthday, my man Paul Yates, Icy Davis, Christopher Williams, my man Martin Schofield, and Young Son. Shouts out to Young Son. What's up? We got some other birthdays coming up. Shouts out to my cousin Jennifer. Her birthday's coming up in like 4 days. I think it's like Aries or something like that. I don't know what it is, man. But shouts out to y'all, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful day today on y'all birthday.
Let me shout out my boy, motherfucker Haru Chill Will for these new mic stands.
Yeah, you like these, right? These are dope, right?
These is fire.
Yeah, word up, man. Yeah, we doing something different now. You know what I'm saying? We had to step it up.
Here.
Yeah, we had to step it up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Like that.
Did you hear about the Black Lives ladies buying a $6 million home?
No.
Yo, bro, they seen it on a video. So it says, this is according to Media Takeout too. Black Lives Matter has seen sipping champagne in a $6 million home brought by with the donations. I've heard other stories about, Black Lives Matter and them just, that it's really just a fraud and they just taking the money. I'm saying, why are people donating to Black Lives Matter if it's not going to Black Lives?
Because if people just do weird shit, they push that button, they push that little sensitive button on black people, and they just react. Bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That little sensitive button, boy. One thing they don't know the church. The church need money, and certain organizations, and they know how to push that button and get it out of you.
Word. You showed me that video with the white Hummer. I don't know if you familiar with Waterbury, Connecticut, man. A few days ago, or last week, a woman.
Hold on. Nope. Don't do it like that. You gotta be equal. You gotta do it. A white woman from Brookfield.
Come
on, that's what they would do. You gotta do what they do.
She was in a white Hummer.
Dope head out here in Waterbury, being the dope head.
That's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? She went down a side street and had a dead end and tried to park. I seen this because you showed me the police officer's body cam, which was absolutely nuts, man. It was crazy because he was like, she's not going anywhere. She's blocked in. And he really went up to her door to try to open her door. And she opened the door and she peeled off. I don't know if y'all seen this video, but you could type in white Hummer, Waterbury, Connecticut, and I'm quite sure it'll pop up and you'll see it. But she rammed it.
The body cam footage for the police, because the police released the body cam footage.
Yo, and why I'm really bringing it up is because she's being charged with injuring more than seven officers. Seven officers, and we talk about other times where we have seen kids who are 16, 15 who are in a stolen car and they get shot at by police because police said that they're using the car as a weapon and they were scared.
$135,000 worth of damages to Waterbury police. 6 police cruisers damaged.
Not one shot fired.
Not one shot fired.
Now I could talk about. I did a video that you can see on the Galactic Guardian page. If you go back further than our podcast videos, there's a video about a brother named Rashamal Rogers. Mr. Rogers was stopped in a car, and the police. This is right here in Waterbury, Connecticut. He was in the car by himself. It was an SUV. They felt like he was backing and moving erratically, so they shot in the car, hit this boy 7 times. You know what I mean? Shattered his pelvis. He went to jail. He did the time, but he could have lost his life. Nothing happened to the cop. No discipline, no nothing, because they were justified because he was using the car as a weapon. We both watched the video with the woman in the white Hummer.
That cop, I mean, I don't want to say the cop should have shot, because if it was a black person or a person I cared about, I'd be happy that he didn't shoot.
Right, correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say he should have shot, but I'm saying chances are they would have shot if it was either a male occupant of that car or maybe a male person of color. Because I think they might have shot a white motherfucker looking crazy too in that situation. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know we've seen them shoot at black people in that situation.
We have.
We've seen that as evidence. That's not
right here in Waterbury.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, I think that's a discussion, or basically just, you know, people can get their opinion on that. If you commented and if you've seen that video, what did you think? If you've seen that video, what did you think?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Shouts out to Diddy Boy. I see what's going on, Diddy Boy. My guy, Diddy Boy out there in Bridgeport. Shouts out to the whole Bridgeport on the check-in. I see you. Diddy Boy, did you see the video? Tell me you've seen the video. If you didn't, search white Hummer, Waterbury, police body camera. It was crazy. I actually want to show the video, but I'm not going to show the video. But it was ill, though. It was ill to watch that happen.
It was crazy. It was different. It was definitely different.
It definitely was.
Big Hunt. Let me check in.
Yo, so E, let me ask all these people this right here. Here's the question. If you could write a book, what would it be about?
What would it be about?
Yeah, if you could write a book, what would it be about?
The mulatto experience.
The mulatto experience. That would be dope.
Be a different outlook.
You would be telling from your experience, obviously.
Yeah. I would interview other mulattoes too.
Oh, okay.
I would see other perspectives.
So it'd be like a documentary type book.
Damn, I should put that in. Actually, I should have said that.
Wow.
Niggas don't steal my idea, y'all mulattoes out there.
I think me personally, I would just write a book on my life. Like that's what I would do. I would write what is it, autobiography? Yeah. That's what I would do. That's the type of book I would.
Name it, nigga?
I think I will allow you to name my book. What would you name?
You better ease up, Selector. I'll let you retract that for anything in there. Let's cut off the seeds.
Yo. Yeah, I don't think I could let you name my book.
God damn, boy.
I don't know. Then that's another question. If you could write a book, what would it be about, and what would your title be? That's another question.
I just said it. I'm like the mulatto experience.
The mulatto experience.
Call it the mulatto
experience. I might call mine something like the Mighty Falcon, or I don't know. I don't know what I would call it. I don't know. I guess it would just be about.
What would it be about?
My life story?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. What part of your life would it be about?
I think.
We got guess.
My life story would definitely be about. I would definitely talk about the part. Oh man, I gotta get this right here.
We gotta guess.
We gotta guess.
He ain't writing no book. Definitely ain't trying to write no book. Yeah, but like we were saying before, man, I think comedy should stay where it's at. People should stop being so offended so much. Things that, you know, if you don't like comedy, that's just like everything else. Tune out of it. Go to your comics that don't offend. because comedy is gonna offend regardless. Most of the time, and that's what comics set out to do. Offend somebody, make somebody laugh. Not all comics, but a lot of them. So, with that being said, let me look up this one thing right here I was trying to find. Yeah. Yeah, that lady out there in Waterbury, she was definitely tripping. The police had every right to shoot her, but they chose not to. So now we're dealing with it. Wait, why is this telling me the mic is muted?
Now you on though. You on though. You don't gotta worry about it. You on, kid.
What's that? How's everybody there doing, man? Anything you want to talk about? Get it popping. We was talking about the comedy thing most of the time, then we moved on. Oh, the book thing, though. So, Willie, what do you say you want? He's in the background. He's just doing some things.
Yeah, I don't know. I think one day my book something like that's got to do with my life right now, but I definitely would start, where I came from and some of the things that I wanted to be. I would end up what I became.
Right.
Like,
you can't end it what you became because you ain't finished.
No, I ain't finished, definitely.
So what you're becoming. Yeah.
Indeed.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's where I really learned from, PvP. You know what I'm saying? Something that we always did. Being crafting something that we always did. Being crafting our whole work. And so those go way back into our lineage.
Yeah, I fucking did something. I got all that. My fucking screen went out.
You said what? Yeah, so
how do I get back in there?
So you definitely still here, Mac. I just gotta get you back into the what's the name?
Okay. Back.
Boom, we back. So yeah, there is definitely a line that we're talking about when we're talking about comedy being offensive You made a great point about some of the greats and them being offenses and some of the jokes that we have laughed over the years. So I guess in a sense, people are becoming more sensitive. More sensitive, but you think is that a problem that people are becoming more sensitive to? We're becoming more sensitive to feelings.
To society, but when you start you don't have no right to do that in public. But when you're taking away comedy, that's what we're talking about, right? Like comedy, that's what we're censoring comedy now. That's how far we're going. That's what we're doing. How far are we going with it?
I don't know, man.
You want to censor comedy?
I don't think it should be censored, but I think
what you're talking about. If you say it's going too far, like how far is too far? Maybe some people see that's the thing. What you're trying to censor is subject to. It's subject to too much interpretation from people. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be nobody's never because
some shit you can't talk about, B. Some shit you can't talk about, man. Just because you're a comic don't mean that gives you the right to talk about certain stuff and somebody ain't gonna slap the shit out you. That's all I'm saying. You can't I mean it could be wrong.
Come on, you tripping. It does be that right.
Nah, I'm joking. Right. I'm joking. See, that's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm joking. You took that offense.
Nah, I didn't take it offense.
You did.
I took offense because you're right there. You're stepping on American right of freedom of speech.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Like, that's what that is. Like, people have a right to be offensive. I don't have to live by your code. People have a right to be offensive.
I don't agree with you.
What are you talking about?
Just don't, bro.
So what is offensive? When do we declare what really is offensive?
Because what Chris Rock said was offensive to Will's wife.
Okay, but what if it wasn't offensive to the next lady?
We talking about personal. We already discussed general and personal jokes, and there's a clear difference.
There ain't no clear difference because you said that. I told you because a joke in general can be taken at personal.
Clear difference, B.
It's not a clear difference.
It's a clear difference.
What's the clear difference? Because they put a name on it. What if it's so? Let me say it like this: if it's 5 people in the room, or if you got a crowd of comedy in a room with 1,000 people, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about T.I. directly, right? About his sexual abuse case, but it's another 4 or 5 people in the room going through sexual abuse cases. So he's not talking to them. It doesn't. They can. It's okay for them to laugh at the joke. It's okay for them to laugh at the joke then. Because I got a sexual case, but he ain't talking to me. Like, what do you mean when you say that? Because all jokes can be taken generally. All jokes can be taken personal without even putting a name on it. You putting a name on it makes it a direct personal, but just doesn't mean other people can't still take offense or laugh at that joke. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
What do you deem offenses? What's offensive to you might not be offensive to me. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta loosen your skin up. Realize somebody's getting a laugh out of this. Let me calm down. Maybe it ain't that big.
We seen this earlier today. I don't even know who this rapper is. His name is Gnu.
Gnu's mother defends his course being on display at the club.
So apparently a rapper, I don't know where he was at, but he died. And instead of having a normal wake, they had his body propped up at a club. And his mother spoke about it. I think we should play this video. What do you think, E?
Yeah, play that motherfucker.
So y'all can see what we see. This is I don't know about this. I mean,
this is some weird shit, man.
I don't know about this one right here. This one is
What is it offensive?
Nah, I'm just this is just weird.
It's weird, but she got that lady can do what she want with somebody.
So here's the video.
Really on stage.
Yes, he's on stage.
What do you got on something? You got the new Jerry Jordan's on?
Can the people see that? That's what I want. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they see that shit. This nigga really on stage.
Bro, he's really on stage. This is for real. What do y'all feel about this?
I can't.
I don't know. I mean, I seen in like other places
sure
like
clickbait.
No, I think this is real. I think this is actually real. Yeah, this is different right here.
Oh, maybe he wanted to do that. It was his last wish list, so I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see what the people on Facebook got to say about this.
He loved the club that much.
What do the people on Facebook got to say about that? I shade to the young brother, Gnu.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's real different right there, man.
That's definitely different.
So she said, this is what the rapper would have wanted. For all the negatives, people probably don't even know nothing about us. That's what Patrice told Fox 5 in DC. They have no idea. People are just saying what they want to say, and that's fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm pleased how I sent my son away. I wish people would just let me grieve in peace. So apparently he was from Miami, Florida. And they did this at a place called Club Bliss. Our deepest condolences to the Gnu's family and friends. Bliss was contacted by a local funeral home. Bliss was contacted by a local funeral home to rent out their venue for Gnu's homegoing celebration. Bliss was never made aware of what would transpire. We sincerely apologize to those who may be upset or offended. Wow, so the club didn't even know that was going down like that?
I mean, they had to come in and set the body up.
I mean, right. I mean, what are y'all thinking? If it's clearly saying that a funeral home,
can I contact my funeral?
Exactly. So y'all had to know. So they just made that public statement. You know what I'm saying? Just to save face, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that was real notable, man. And something that I missed last week, man. The boy who died on the amusement ride. Did you see that? You know the thing
I never seen that.
Oh, and then that, I thought it was messed up how they just kept like playing the video, but they eventually took the video down, but you could just still see the boy. That was horrifying. That was horrifying. Yeah, I think that is, man. I think some things ain't meant for all eyes.
You want to talk about what's offensive? That's offensive.
Yeah, that was ill.
But to some people, they like it. She had, you know what I mean? So what are we doing here?
Remember you ever watched that thing? It was called 99 Faces of Death or something like that.
Oh,
what was it called?
Dies and shit.
Nah. Where it was like a videotape and it had like mad people dying on the tape and you could like watch it. Yeah. It was like back in the day though.
When the internet first started coming around.
Yeah, that was like kind of. I remember people going to the internet just to watch videos of other people. You know what I'm saying? Dying.
That's what got the internet popular was the gore. You know what I'm saying? That's what really got internet popular was setting the porn industry #1 popped the internet off. Totally before they knew what happened.
Right. Yeah, that's ill right there, man.
But yeah, that was offensive. I mean, I feel like we should sue somebody.
Yeah.
I think I'll let somebody see that. I couldn't even watch that. And they gotta have all the sound and everything.
What's your take on the obviously the whole Putin and Russia?
Offensive. It's offensive.
Well, some of them videos is crazy, man. Some of them videos coming out of Ukraine are like, wow.
Yeah, Ukraine and Russia, man. That's America, man. Just we ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna get money off it by reporting the news, get all the money off it, send them billions. You know what I mean? I don't understand why do we send them billions of dollars, but we don't want to go over there and fight and we just win the war for them. Fight the war. We'll send them billions and billions of weapons. We'll do everything. We don't want to upset Vladimir Putin.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. What do you mean? We doing everything against them anyway. We sending all the money. We getting everybody united against them. We're sanctioning the shit out of them. But we're doing everything besides going to war with them.
Yeah, I seen some sanctions that they put on Putin, like on his daughters.
They put over the oligarchs over there. They put out everybody. They put it on the billionaires over there. If you knew Putin, you're pretty much if you had any kind of dealings with Putin or anything to deal with the government over there, not even Putin directly, they basically freezing your assets, taking your yachts. They're doing everything they can to make them put pressure on Putin.
The internet has so much clickbait, it's unreal. I just want to read some of these titles. Okay.
That'll be another good title. Has the internet ruined society?
Is it ruining society?
Has it, yeah, or is it?
Yeah, it changed everything because you got internet gangsters, people who talk mad smack online.
I ain't many cases. I'm talking about because that's the small penis. I'm talking about how the people are controlling that shit. Like even the Bill Gates, but the Mark Zuckerbergs, all these.
Yeah, they released that on what's the name? How Facebook is deteriorating the minds of people.
Social media.
Yeah, social media. That's real. What was that study?
So that goes down with the deterioration of how Will just think it's okay to go on his line and smack somebody, smack a comic.
It's not.
You know how many people would have fucking smacked Richard Pryor back then? You know how many people would have smacked Eddie Murphy? You know how many people would have smacked Martin? You know how many people would have smacked David Chappelle? David Chappelle whole bit. So you telling me a gay dude has the right to get out his seat and go up there and smack David Chappelle? Because he does whole bits on fucking homosexuality.
So to go a little bit deeper, what you were saying, not to cut you off, and saying the internet has ruined social interaction. And that's like one of the things, what I mean? Moving forward and further into the metaverse and all, how the internet is just really exploding and saying how we went from libraries and the Dewey Decimal System to saying two people are debating something and instead of saying, yo, go get the encyclopedia or go let's go look at a book, we're saying Google it. So it's like now everything is Google it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we came out and we had the whole fucking bookshelf encyclopedia. Or you go to the library.
Exactly. That's how we got our information. So, saying it's so vast now that I can't see how it is ruining. But those are some of the things and saying how I don't want to just say Facebook, but I just think social media.
Social media in general.
Social media, period. It's not just
self-conscious.
Not just Facebook, but it's
making people so self-conscious because they're sitting up here all day. You know what I mean? Seeing people that don't look like them, they want to look like that. Right. Our kids are 12, 13-year-old kids. You see what's happening in Florida?
No, what happened?
When I guess they passed a law that you can't teach, you know what I mean, basically homosexuality to kids under 5 to 9.
You can't teach it.
Yeah. If people have an uproar like that's something wrong with that. Like,
yeah, I don't think that's it. I mean, that's
why do 5 and 5 and 10-year-olds need to really hear about sex in general?
Not period. Period.
Like, much less a boy could be a man, or a boy could be a girl, or a girl could be a boy. You know what I'm saying? Why do they need to hear about that in general anyway?
So I got a list here of how social media is basically, affecting the world and people. Number 10, it's diminished our attention span. It diminishes attention span. Number 9, cyber crack, social media and addiction. Going on this list. Number 8, please like me. Social media has turned us into puppies rolling around for trees. Please like me. Cyber chicken shits. Social media makes cowards. Realizing what types of posts typically draw the most likes, shares, or follows. Yeah, I get that. I dig that. Social media machoism. Type in tough guys, where I was saying the internet gangster, you know what I mean? You see that a lot. The wokest link. Social media rewards extremism and shuts down measured mainstream ideas. Now that's like saying, you see a story on, I don't know, how you can get solar power. And you see a story on how somebody's walking on crates.
Yeah.
The thing about solar power has 300 likes, and the thing about people walking on crates has 300 million or 300,000. You know what I mean? It's saying, I even heard something about how TikTok is from China and how they allow TikTok. TikTok is like a weapon to America because we allow our children to get on there and do a whole bunch of stupid things and saying, but you can't post some type of videos in China that we post on TikTok, but in America you can't.
Exactly.
So some say it's a weapon.
They're using they're grading the so-called or the psychological of our kids, psychology of our kids.
Number 4, cancel culture run amok. Social media don't like it, they will cancel you. You will get canceled on social media so quick. It's not even a real place, like David Chappelle said, and people are worried about it. It's not social media, it's not a real place. Feedback loops and echo chambers, death by algorithm. Yeah. So it says social media isn't entirely responsible for the intractable sling of political opinions in the Western world, but it has certainly accelerated and extravated the troublesome trend. That's for real, because you could just, a politician could just post something and not even be real, and just the fact that they posted it. You see the thing about what was it called? Deep fakes.
Say it again. I'm reading some bad.
Deep fakes where basically like I could put my face and I could put Donald Trump's face on my face.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Those are all over the place going nuts.
Are they called deep fakes? What are those things called?
I'm not sure they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Number 2, can freedom of speech be owned? If you've seen it on social media, it must be true.
People are stupid. But this is what I'm saying. In the controversial HB 1557 prohibits the discussion of sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through the 3rd grade classroom. Also bars teachers teaching those topics in other classrooms in ways that are not age appropriate. That's the law that just passed in Florida, which is a good law, I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
But people are, the LGBT community is going nuts about it.
I said, wow.
They're going nuts.
I said, wow.
That's weird. That's weird.
I agree, Mac.
If that's offensive to us, we should just let it slide so nobody be offended.
That goes to what you were mentioning about Disney and Disney.
Yeah, Disney doing the funny shit. They stopped the fucking saying hello, boys and girls, and their things, and there's streamers of all ages. They don't want to offend fucking kids that are thinking about being a girl or being a boy. If you're the opposite sex.
That makes no sense, yo.
Like, come on, man, stop with that bullshit. I want to know, like, how far. I understand one thing, like, we all got, gay people in our family. We all got, and we all love them.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, like, not just them. I'm talking about the movement, because you got to separate the gay people from the movement. Because the movement, the LGBT community, like, the movement is crazy. They want some shit that's like, why would you even? What does it matter that you're gay? Like, why do you want my kid to know you're gay, or know what being a transsexual, a transvestite is, or why do they even need to know that in general?
Period. Until
they're like 13, 14, 15, then okay, have that conversation.
Pieces.
I didn't have the birds and the bees conversation with my kids yet at that age. You know what I'm saying? You want to start talking about stuff, you jump in the trees now.
Yeah, they tripping.
Like, they're tripping, man. I mean, not saying anything offensive, but if that's inappropriate, that's not age appropriate at that age. I don't know what they're upset about.
Not at all.
I'm not saying you guys can't have that with your kids. I'm saying, why would I want to have a conversation about sex with a 5 or 9-year-old if it ain't my kid?
Right.
That's not what I would want. I don't want to have that conversation. Where your parents at? You're putting it on teachers to teach the kids that shit. That's weird. That's just weirdo shit.
I agree. 100%, I agree.
I hate them. They got the right to be who they want, but let my kid at least decide for himself before you start telling them giving him a gay superhero. Why does a superhero have to be gay? You know what I'm saying? For real, because that's only superheroes are like George kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like having a superhero that's just sex. He's just a sex addict or something. Like, why does he have to be that? He's not. That's not appropriate for a superhero to be a sex addict. You know what I'm saying? It's just not appropriate.
Indeed. Yeah, so if you're on this live, make sure you share this video. Our topic today was, is comedy becoming too offensive or are we becoming just too soft?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, spit it out. What they talking about, Mac?
Evie up there.
Who?
Evie. Freedom of speech is never old. We need it. We need to know the difference. Amen. Smoke it up. Let's go. Gay people are awesome. Nobody's saying they're not.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Evie. Gay people are awesome. We have to discuss it though. We don't know until they tell us.
I mean, someone's sexual preference is not that's
if my kid at 10 years old came to me and said, or 9 years old came to me, and she was a female or male, said, Dad, I want to have sex with my classmate. I'll tell him, you're thinking about the wrong thing. It's not about being gay or not. It's about you're thinking about the wrong thing at your age. You know what I'm saying? If you're 5, 6 year old, I'm not going to be having a birds and the bees conversation with you at that age. You know what I'm saying? So why are you having a conversation with my kid about sex in general if I as a parent don't feel it's appropriate? It does have nothing to do with them being gay or not. It's about the conversation that they're trying to have with your kid. It's not about them being gay. You could be gay, but you know what I mean? It's the conversation they're trying to have at the time. That's what makes it appropriate. You know, that's the point. It's not about them being gay. You're gonna love your kid regardless. If you don't, you're a weirdo. But it's probably I don't want to have a conversation with my 7, 8 year old daughter about her having sex with Timmy in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have a conversation about my 7-year-old daughter with her thinking it's okay to be a man. Like that's just not the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even be thinking it if people didn't plant that in their head. That shit is weird. I want to know if you go to certain small tribal villages. Are there men thinking about becoming women? Are there women thinking about becoming men? Has that idea been planted in them? If it's natural? You know what I'm saying? The idea gets planted somewhere.
It definitely does. So I just found that footage of the white Hummer we were talking about.
Oh yeah, that was crucial.
And the body cam of the police officer. So if you didn't see this, we're gonna go to it. So this is the camera of the body footage
blocked off
of the police officer who stopped the woman. I don't know why we don't got any sound, but
freedom of speech, yes, that doesn't mean
I got the street blocked. You're not going anywhere. I got the street blocked.
I agree. I agree, Shinda.
She's taking off, but she's blocked in.
He took off. I wish y'all could hear what he's actually saying.
She's hitting my cruiser. Oh my God. She's ramming my cruiser on Rutledge. Stop! There's nowhere for you to go.
He takes the gun out. I was surprised no shots were fired.
Stop!
Especially right here when he went right here. It's like
what are you about to do with that?
She's ramming my cruiser.
Like she could have hit the car. They could have hit, squeeze him up in there. Like I can't believe he didn't fire
Get
her.
the units quick. Stop! Stop!
I know a lot of people were saying,
look,
right? That was like, I don't get this right here. A lot of people were saying that they should have shot out the tires, but then it could have ricocheted and hit someone else.
Cut it out!
This is different right here.
All right, take it off on these Pink Streets.
Gone.
Now she jeopardized. Right there, you should have shot her because she jeopardized the other civilians. She's obviously proven to be reckless.
That was wild.
That was different.
Yeah, that was definitely wild right there, man. Well, shouts out to everybody who checked in today. Bridgeport, Waterbury, Danbury, Newtown, Pittsburgh. What's up, man? Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Follow my guy.
Batman 203.
That's your Instagram?
Oh, no, that's Kennedy Man 203.
Kennedy Man 203 and CTS, the #1 hype man. That's us on IG. Pull up to our store. It's located in Waterbury, Connecticut, 1741 East Main Street, 720 Holistic Wellness Center. We got a few things coming on. Hey, tell them what we got coming up. You know you like the Smoke
we got
Dog.
That Smoke and Pink coming up 420.
You know you like the Smoke
We got our
Dog.
chess tournament coming up again.
Yeah.
We got our what else we got going? That's your dance. What is that? Your smoke dance?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm getting. Don't hurt nobody.
Come on and smoke with me.
With the Smoking Strokes.
Yeah, Smoking Strokes. That's on the 20th.
Trap karaoke.
Yup, this Thursday. That's tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Pull up on us, man. That trap karaoke is fun, man. Come sing your favorite rap song.
Your favorite rap song.
You know, I know you know. It could be whatever you want to just come sing.
Song in general.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You want to sing a little Whitney or whoever. You could come and sing, do whatever, man. But that starts at 8 o'clock. New.
What? Oh, that's offensive.
New.
That's offensive.
I can speak my mind. I can speak my mind because I said no.
You can speak your mind?
Yes.
But you're speaking of your mind to offend somebody.
How does that offend somebody?
You just said no, they can't come. The RuPaul's can't come.
No, you said that they're gonna sing some RuPaul?
Yeah, or sing RuPaul.
No, that's something different, man.
Nah, how's that? Well, you're offending somebody though.
Man, you know what? No, that's different.
That's not different. You just be the one. You're the one doing the offending, so it's okay.
That's offensive to me.
Yeah, exactly. But why?
Because you know what? This is private. This is private. So we got the right.
Nah, I'm not saying you have the right to be offensive. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I've been telling you.
Nah, Peter, you trying to?
I just get in real time.
Do you see what he tried to do there? Do y'all see what he tried to do there?
That's a real time reaction.
Come
to
on.
my point.
Whatever.
You just want. It's okay for you to be offensive. You know what I'm saying? So RuPaul has the right to come down here and smack you because you have to deal with the consequences.
Because
now.
I didn't say anything bad about RuPaul.
No, they can't come here.
I just said no. You said they want to come and sing RuPaul, and I said no.
Yeah, the way you said it, because it was a slight at transsexual.
No, that's your assumption. You say RuPaul, now you're putting words.
No, I'm telling you how I meant the joke. When I said you could play RuPaul, the way I said it, I'm meaning it in a way. Oh, you can come down here and dress up as like joking, and you said no.
No, you're not coming to. Nobody's coming to 720 dressed up like RuPaul. There's no. I'm just saying. There's no.
Why? So that's offensive.
No. Let me not say that because I have seen. There has been a cross-dresser who has came and walked in the doors of 720, and we've had a conversation with this man. And
what?
Yeah, I did. I did honestly have a conversation with this man. I had a conversation with him like 3 times. White guy. He's an older man. He's a cross-dresser, but he told me how, and this is personal, but he told me how he lost everything. His wife. He was a teacher, and because he said he's not gay. He likes women, but he likes to dress in women's clothes. So he identifies as a woman, but
your buddy that came down here and talked to you,
whatever,
he can't come in here and say nothing. Your buddy that you just said he's a buddy of yours.
I didn't say he was a buddy.
And you say you had a couple conversations with him.
Yeah, so that doesn't mean he's my buddy.
Your cross-dressing buddy can't come down here and say nothing. That's offensive.
Saying that's me being discriminating? I don't think it's offensive.
It's offensive. Discrimination ain't offensive.
Of course, but
so what do you mean?
Yeah, but we talking about offensive and
backpedaling.
How am I backpedaling?
Backpedaling.
You saying anything, bro?
I'm just telling you.
No, you're not. I know you're just telling me, but you're saying anything.
I just used a real life situation.
No.
To prove that.
I didn't say anything offensive. It was nothing that I said was offensive.
Really? So you telling me
possibly what I said could have been taken as being discriminatory.
That's offensive. Discriminatory is offensive. You offended somebody by telling you can't come here because of the way you look. That's offensive.
So, but I didn't make a joke about it. There's no joke. So it's like
you did. You said no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Look
at my face. No.
So you're really just being offensive without no underlying joke behind it. So yours would hurt even more. Oh, it's a joke. Like I really don't.
No, that's my choice to say that I don't agree. I do not agree with. I do not agree with men who cross-dress. I don't like. That's not something I would do or I would tell or suggest another man to do. However, that's their choice to do that, and it will also be my choice to say no. You can't come in here and sing.
But you just offended them when you told them no.
No. Well, if I did, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
If I did,
you have that right.
If I did offend you,
no,
then
not it ain't that I'm saying.
I'm not apologizing. Listen, what I'm getting ready to say. If I did offend someone and you feel like you got something to say to me, come down and see me.
Come get that nigga that smack. Come give him that Will Smith.
You can address me directly.
Come hit that nigga
and say that offended me.
Nah, come in with Will Smith because that's what he condones.
You can say that directly to me. You know what I mean?
Weirdo.
As I was saying, peace, love, and light, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up with us, man. This has been like episode 21. Make sure y'all tap back in with us, man, and follow us. We got a whole bunch of events that's going down. This dude never stops. And watch when we get off live. We're still going to be having this conversation. So we might come back at you. Y'all might hear round two of, it might be a whole nother thing of saying, what is offensive? And we're not just talking about comedy like, well.
What's offensive? What I'm saying is when you got it in the comedy aspect, we know how people get offensive. You have no right to walk into a store. You have a right, but you can't. It's inappropriate for you to walk in the store and make a fat joke against somebody you don't know. But when you're in a comedy setting, it's appropriate for certain jokes to be said.
Certain.
Well, all jokes in general. Like you can make fun of anything when you're in a comedy setting. Ain't nothing off the table. You know what I mean? If you're in the fucking room with a whole bunch of fucking Russians, you ain't think you're gonna throw out a Russian joke? If you're in a room with a whole bunch of people that, you know, you're gonna throw out a joke that might offend them, but they, you know what I mean? How many black freaking times you seen stand on the stage and make offensive white jokes?
Yeah, but that's a general statement.
What you mean? Because you keep saying general offensive is offensive no matter what your label you put in front of it. General, this, no matter how you do it, it's offensive.
It was offensive to T.I., and that's why T.I. snatched him. It wasn't right. T.I., you know better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, T.I. You know what I mean? T.I., really? I expect more of you, T.I. I know, I see you got upset, but honestly, that's just my take on it. It is what it is. You
I can see that lady, well, he had the right to go, you know what I mean? You in the street, she say something to you, it's not a comedy setting. You have a right to do what you want. But you can't take it out of the comedy, what's happening in the comedy setting.
He had a right to say something about it, but not do what he did. Not getting that lady face and snatch the mic and do it. He had a right to say something, though.
He had a right to maybe boo or something like that. What's in the comedy setting? Comedies get booed. He had a right to boo her. Will Smith had the right to boo that. He had the right to go and put his hands on.
Yeah, but you got the right to tell somebody, don't play with. I don't want to be played with. When it comes to that, don't
see what you said. Though.
Don't play with me like that.
Yeah, but that's not what happened.
Don't play with me. He did say that. T.I. did tell her that.
No, T.I. could have got punched in the face if he came that close to me. You know what I'm saying? He'd have got hit. He came on stage. Beep. Now you're in my zone. I didn't come out the audience.
So what? Like, all right. Now let's put it in other hands and saying, what was the girl's name? I think her name was. Damn, I just had her name. But what if that was your lady? That was the comedian, and T.I. went up.
Oh, I'm on stage with you then. T.I., what you doing out? What you doing, nigga? Well, you up with my lady? It's a comedy show, T.I. You gonna make me whip you in front of everybody? Huh?
You heard what he said, T.I.
Come on, T.I.
You was wrong for that, B.
You Yeah. Now his lady offended. You can't do it in a comedy setting, bro.
You was wrong. She was wrong for
She wasn't wrong.
She was wrong for joking on you and your
No,
while you
not,
was.
man.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Whatever, man. We'll have this conversation another day. We're ghosts. We're out of here.
Peace, man.